Okay. Hello, friends.
Ugh.
We're
Eh.
starting. We started early because Facey's raging.
I'm not I have nothing to rage about other than the fact that you're forcing me into this.
So y'all, I made the stream, and I. Oh, hold on, this thing's on. Okay, so I made the stream, and I was like, "Hey, you want to go live?" And I didn't even get her give her a chance to say anything. I was like, "I already made it. You have to say yes."
Yeah, yeah. My good friend.
Hey, Steve.
And then I was like, let me guess, you don't even have anything to talk about. And she's like, well, no, but hmm. And then she tells me, well, we have to do our monthly stream. I'm like, it hasn't been a month since we've streamed. She's like, it's been a long time. It's 12 days. Hasn't even been 2 weeks, ma'am.
Look, I'm just trying to knock it out.
Ugh, whatever. And hello, chat, I suppose.
Hi, everyone.
And I haven't even really been paying attention to anything that's going on. The only thing I seem to hear about is, you know, that fucking Noel girl and fucking Mark and Diamond and fucking Camillo. Like, can someone new, like, who's in the chat? Hey, Pickles. Uh, Kathy Rebuilds. I'm gonna need you to lose your shit very publicly so I have something new to watch and talk about. You can get into a fight with
Oh, that's how that works now? I guess I could do that.
who would who would Kathy fight well with?
Okay, but
Uh,
Cassie's on a different intelligence level, so it's like you're gonna really have to dig for somebody like on her level.
hmm, how about Drama Llama? I would like to see
Okay.
Kathy and Drama Llama fight it out a little bit. Hey, Larry.
Good morning, Ram. Okay,
Mhm.
so yeah, have y'all noticed that Diamond's made like a lot of videos, like almost a lot of videos on Mark?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it's almost like she's like using the notoriety to get subs and like watch hours to become like monetized or something. Weird.
It's very odd. Look, if I'm serious about the breakup, I'm just gonna move on, right? Like I'm not gonna talk about the dude, right? That's just
Right.
me.
And if
And
nothing else, if I got broken up with by because isn't the thing like he dumped her?
yes.
Okay. Mark Terry dumps me for one, like I need to be evaluated for dating Mark in the first place. But then to go around and have him be the one to dump me, you would never see me here again. That is a shame you cannot wash off. It's like, oh, where'd Facey go? Oh, old broke dick broke up with her and she can't show her face anymore. She's too embarrassed. Like, come on. How are you gonna let a homeless, toothless piece of half witted shit with ED break up with you? Can someone dumb this down for me? Like, I need the Cliff's notes on this. Someone needs to tell me ASAP.
I don't know. I don't know like why they broke up or how he did it. I don't remember hearing how that went down.
I would like to think he wrote her a terrible song. In my head, that's how he broke up with her.
But
And he,
it seems it's only because she gave Steve a super chat.
hey, Shar. If that's the reason, then that's like even dumber than anything I was giving him credit for. Although that is $20 that woman stealing Don Juan Billings took that could have went in Mark's pocket.
He's stealing his girl and his money.
Yeah. Steve Billings went from Mr. Steal Your Girl to Mr. Steal Your Bank Account. I fucking can't. And I'm sorry. Before all this went down, and I'm not gonna lie, I haven't watched anything after the breakup or anything, but what kind of woman is sitting around on YouTube, sees a Mark Terry stream, and is like, fuck yes, that is my man's right there? Like, who does that?
So I think that it's a woman, like sometimes women, they see these bad actors in life and in YouTube, and they think that they can tame them, that they can, get them behind the scenes, and that they'll be treated differently. And that is so never the case.
Oh, so they have the punky heathen baby bird syndrome.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm in rehab. I just want to put that out there.
Yeah. But I'm like, mm, no, no, Tara, no. Like, no. I can't. I just can't. I don't understand. It
Well, like I didn't watch his response to her interview. But,
mhm.
we heard that he was posting pictures of her and, stuff like that. But then after that, the next day, like, after that, it seems like everything had calmed down. Like,
Right.
he had calmed down and wasn't pressing the issue. From my understanding, I didn't watch anything, so I can't say for sure.
Yeah.
But
I will say I for one was shocked because in GT's stream everyone was, oh my God, fuck Mark. This is it. This is the thing that was over the line. This is too far. We knew he was bad, but we didn't know he was this bad. You poor wounded girl. Just, oh my God, I'm so sorry for you. And I'm like, all you fuckers are going to be in his chat tomorrow. Fast forward to the next day, what happens? Everybody loves Mark, and Mark's in the asylum, and everything that was so public yesterday is nobody's business anymore unless they tell us. Fuck you. You start your fight on YouTube, you continue your fight on YouTube. We all get to talk about your fight on YouTube.
that is true.
Oh, Tara, you knew they were gonna be. You knew they were gonna be. Because I don't know what that fucking Hilljack has to do to finally make people stop going there. I get pretty fucking bored during the day. And I would love a place to go sit and chat with some people that I like and the rest of you assholes. I have never been bored enough to go sit in a Mark Terry stream. Anyway, who else sucks this week?
Um, German lady hates Steve now.
Yeah, German lady cycles through hating everyone, though.
That's true. Uh,
Can we just thank our lucky stars, though, that Noelle doesn't know who we are?
yes, we can.
Okay. GT came real close last time we went live to saying the name of our channel, but then he switched it up real quick and threw Nelly under the bus and got her over there.
That was pretty funny. But really and truly, maybe he can, talk some sense into her. Maybe not.
Who can?
Nelly. uh, you're gonna laugh.
No, because in the history of our friendship, that has to be exiled, I will find you. I will hurt you. I will apologize to your super hot wife, but I will break you. Just, oh.
Nelly nuked his channel again. He
But
always does that.
but did you really, with your whole ass, just say maybe Nelly can talk some sense into Noelle?
Well, like maybe he didn't get. It's easier for him to be on her level. Like,
You know, I was just about to say they're essentially the same person, except one of them has a penis, but I'm not 100% convinced on that one either.
oh god,
I'm just saying. You know, that motherfucker called me a tranny last week?
what did you do to him?
I didn't do anything. I was just in there listening, and GT said something about Build-A-Bear. He's like, oh, that tranny wanted me to take her to Build-A-Bear. I'm like, first of all, you sniveling little prick, I offered to take you to Build-A-Bear and to get you an ice cream cone. I didn't want him to take me to Build-A-Bear. I am a strong, independent black woman. I don't need him.
Why did he call you a tranny though? Why do you have to go that far?
Oh, he's always called me a tranny. It's because I'm 6'3" and girls aren't supposed to do that.
Oh, yeah, yeah, forgot.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Jet's mom.
Anything else I want to talk about? There was no plan. I just wanted to hit the live button. I'm not prepared.
No, and now I'm going to sit here quietly until you say something entertaining. Go.
Oh yeah, like that's gonna happen. I wish we would have saved the Met Gala stuff for like a stream. That
I
would have been
know.
fun. That
Yeah,
was
that
so
was
much
good.
fun.
Yeah. Hey, Metal.
What's up, Metal?
Yeah,
Everybody else
during
on
lunch, we tortured poor Larry and made him look at all the pictures of the Met Gala red carpet while we critiqued their outfits.
Well, Sean the Brit, you haven't lost a channel in like a week.
Yeah, congrats.
We are proud of you.
Tara, are there still people who don't believe she's in Germany? Oh, I forget where we are. Of course, there's people that don't believe she's in Germany.
They're
I
gonna
mean,
say whatever.
does she live on the same ranch in Texas that Magda does? Because,
I did see Mandy was back. Mandy,
oh,
excuse me, she's back. Oh, I had a hot dog that came back up a little bit. Ugh. But
classy.
I didn't get to listen to her because I was at work.
I don't think I know who that is. Do I know who that is?
You probably know if you saw her. I'll send you her or if y'all want to put her link in the chat, that'd be helpful too.
Mm.
She is a sweet lady. I like her. But don't fuck around, because you will find out.
Mm. Why
Nelly,
is she like mouthy? You'll find out, or she's a real lifer. You'll find
she's
out.
like Tara.
Oh, you know, I have always said Tara is the one person I would never want to fight with on here because
Mandy.
I would not back down from a verbal fight with her, but she would hurt my feelings, and I know she would.
Yeah, we need Mandy's link in the chat so we can get people to sub to her. If somebody could grab it. If not, I'll grab it in a little bit. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'll sub her up. You'll like her. If you like Tara, you're gonna like Mandy.
Well, I don't think we ever would fight Tara, but if it came to it, I've heard you going, and it wouldn't show in the moment because I can hold my own. But I'd be like, did you hear what she said to me? She was so mean. I know I would.
Mandy is a sweetheart. She's a sweet lady until she ain't. When she pops off, it's just it's as good as Tara.
I do love a good Terra pop off, so I will check this lady out.
I'm trying to figure out what else been going on.
I've just been watching my trial.
Let's see. Oh, I know Miss Amy, she's going to start going live soon. I expect her streams to be chill, less, less of what we do and more of, her own thing. So if that's something you're interested in. Shut up. Just stop it.
Okay.
Who's Rock Kicker?
Oh.
Hello, Rock Kicker. I have not seen you. Or maybe did you change your name? Do we know you? Cactus, who are you mad at this week? We haven't had a Cactus stream this week, so it's coming. I can feel it.
I never know when Cactus streams. I don't get his notifications. Not that I sit there long anyway. That internet is so fucking bad. I can't stand it. Hurts my brain.
One for him and 2 for his phone.
Mm.
I don't know what else. This is boring. Gonna drop the link.
Ugh. You can. But just warning to anyone who takes said link, I am in a mood. And I will call people out tonight if they're being annoying. I normally just get quiet, but I'll call you out. What I need to start doing is keeping a little notebook by me for the random times that I am listening to stuff here.
Mm-hmm.
And I need to start writing down shit that you would never let me talk about. And one of these days, I'm going to get to a point where I just text Bridget and I'm like, you busy? It's go time. And then we're going to annihilate people. And then we're going to get like all kinds of hate streams and I'm going to get doxxed, but it's going to be worth it because I'm going to get to talk shit freely.
Look, I will set up the stream if y'all want to do it. I'm happy to sit in the side chat and root you on. Woo! Uh-oh.
I was the first one.
Yay!
Hi, Karen.
Hello, Punky.
What you mad at me for?
You took a facey from us.
I am sorry.
Not nice.
I'm from Marks. Oh, I'm so sorry for you, Rock Kicker.
But you're welcome here, Rock Kicker.
Yeah. People from Marks are allowed. Mark, not so much.
Haha.
That pussy's had me blocked for like a month now. What a vagina.
Not a vagina. I wonder what you said.
Oh, God. I say so much. I don't know what would have been the final straw.
Right. Forget Facey's mean.
I am mean.
Yes, building our channel. Hey, stranger,
why you
what
want to
you been
beat me up, Facey? Why you want to beat me up?
Because you threatened me
was
with
your code for saying you want to be friends with Noel.
No.
Sir, you threatened me in the most vile way possible.
I thought we was gonna social engineer her personality and make her your best friend.
Are you kidding me? 2 minutes on a panel with that girl and GL would be having a stream about me.
I thought we was gonna become such best friends. We was gonna rename the channel 3 Cups, 2 Girls.
Yeah.
And we was gonna
2
kick
girls
Punky
and a
to the
box of
side. We was gonna
crayons.
make her be Andy's co-host.
Yeah. Because everyone's like, everyone bullies her. Everyone bullies her. I'm like, full disclosure. She ever gets on a panel with me, I'm gonna bully her. Like, it's just who I am as a person.
Let me be honest. I observe all kinds of communities, right? I don't think Noelle is completely what she shows herself to be. I think she
No.
catches on it
Absolutely
No.
a
not.
lot
Not
more
for
than
a
she
second.
acts like. I think she knows exactly what the hell's going on and what she does.
Absolutely.
Look, I see it like this because I work in a clinic, right? And they can take commands and things like that, deal with a lot of autistic people, especially lately. And if they can tie their shoes, if they can look both ways before crossing a street, if they can shut a door behind them, like they know what they need to do, right? Like they're not dumb people. They're just a little socially awkward. That's all.
Right.
Yeah.
For Christ's sakes, we had her name at least 20 something straws one day. If she can come up with 20 something names, she ain't as
Miss
slow as
Ex-
she acts like she is.
Miss
No.
Excuse
I don't believe for a
me.
second that she is. I think she's a hell of a troll and that the soft minded and hearted fall for it.
Funky.
No, I didn't fall for it. I knew.
No, Punky is very much fuck that girl.
Excuse me. Excuse me, Facey. Have you seen Minecraft movie?
Ugh.
No.
Yeah, well, I'd rather go see the Minecraft movie than her asshole on a stream.
Right.
Yes.
Well, I don't blame Punky because when it comes to Noelle, she's like the Taliban wrapped up in a white girl when it comes to streams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And like I don't know how Steve lasted as long as he did dealing with her on panel.
No. And then she's like, oh, let me just put on this copyrighted show and music real quick. I didn't know. Tee hee, hair flip, giggle.
Mhm.
Can't do it.
Not
But
gonna.
at the same time, everyone's like, well, not everyone. Some people are like, you can't go at her because she's special and blah, blah, blah.
Fuck
First
that.
of all, not for nothing, I have worked with special needs people
sorry.
for years. They want to be treated just like everybody else. And
Yes.
guess what? That's exactly what the fuck I'm going to do. If you
Ah, fuck it. You know what?
are.
No. Your community's gonna be mad at y'all for my comment later, but she's not that special. Have you seen that girl's boobies? Not special at all.
No. How did you see him?
Punky.
Well, I'm chilling over there at the Unbreaded podcast one day where my homeboy Custom OG be sometimes because he hangs out with them Juggalo people. She
Oh,
over
God.
there on one of their panels. There's this dude that's their locale named Neopets. He was triggering the shit out of her, and bam, she pulled him out on everybody.
Oh my God.
Oh my. Just like she
Yeah.
did with her
On the
brown
screen.
eye.
That's what I meant with my comment that she's the Taliban wrapped up in a
Mhm.
white girl because she's a porn bomber.
No,
Oh,
I
yeah.
haven't seen him
Oh
at
fuck.
all.
Larry's here.
You don't want to.
You're lucky, Larry. You're very lucky.
Yes,
Excuse
I'm
me,
here, Karen.
Larry. Would you like to eat some straws with me, Larry?
Oh, can't do it. Nope.
Yeah, I definitely think that the community needs to know about her, be aware,
Yes.
but you know, it's up to you if you want to babysit. I fucking refuse.
Yeah. Can we just put like her, Nicole, Jeff Hulkamp,
Larry.
like on an island?
Fuck
Cactus.
you, Karen. You fucking
Well, look,
bitch.
Jeff will go toe to toe with you. You know what I mean? But he's not. I don't feel like he could be a danger to somebody. Like I feel like Noelle
To my
could definitely-
sanity.
maybe to your sanity, but I feel like Noelle could be easily influenced to do something dangerous or get somebody in trouble, or you know.
Right. Because, Tara, since we don't stream hardly ever anymore, we turned them off. Didn't
Jesse
feel
Lynn did.
right having memberships when we stream whenever.
Oh, Flacco. I really have tried with the like Flacco. I just
I
can't.
haven't.
Yes, Jessie Lynn, I did because she lumped me in with all the tards. Okay, so fuck off.
I also included you man cactus for you.
Well, Daria, you and I were bound to disagree on something eventually. He's so annoying.
Yes.
Breaking news! Breaking news!
Yeah, you could be someone could be on panel being like, my dad just died, blah, blah, blah. He comes in and he's like, breaking news, Tina, like blew her nose today.
I'm going live on my channel.
Yeah. I shut down my stream. I sent everyone over here. We should both be here by now.
It's kind of funny. Like, it's cute.
No,
Can't.
Jess, I wasn't saying that to you. I meant, Karen Ken for saying I'm a tard. I'm
Do it.
sorry if I came out the wrong way, but yeah, I wasn't saying that to you.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
Mhm.
Hello, Amanda.
Happy birthday to Amanda. Happy birthday to you. That's all I'm singing.
Happy birthday, dear
Larry, you're extra fucking
Amanda. Happy birthday to you.
And many more.
That's
Who's
my line.
Amanda?
And
don't
many
know. Who is that?
more.
Weird. I sent her beautiful, heartfelt pictures last night, and she didn't even bother responding.
Oh,
I'm hurt.
my.
So hurt.
Audacity.
It was her
I know.
birthday.
It's her birthday today.
Thank you,
Oh, you got a
Tara.
super chat.
Thank you, Tara.
Amanda, we're going to make money off your birthday.
Yeah. Rezzy. You don't get to dictate what I do, Rezzy. That wasn't your super chat, bitch.
But I do think it's your turn to sing.
I think it's your turn to fuck off.
I was about to say, Face, you think it's your turn to shut the fuck up, Larry.
Yeah, right?
You just basically changed what she said and said it. You just changed it a little bit from fuck off to shut the fuck up.
Because
You realize
she said
that, right,
Bryca,
Karen?
Larry.
Huh?
Because she said it before I could, Larry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Man. This is why we don't stream.
Why?
Can't stand none of y'all.
Wow. After the hell you put me through earlier today.
You loved it.
it.
Yeah. Larry's gonna act like he was being tortured. He's like, that belt with those shoes.
We had him and 4. And was Ace in there for a little bit?
For a little
I
bit.
don't think he was while we were doing the pictures.
Yes.
Sorry, Metal.
Wow. Thanks,
I will
Metal.
try to be respectful of Larry's special needs going forward.
Guys are
It's true, Daria. He doesn't
Yeah,
doesn't get
He
it.
does not read the room.
Oh.
He's like that kid that would come up to you while you're like in the middle of doing something super important and be like, you want to see the rock I found? Like, I can't with him. I can't do it.
Oh man. That's great.
Yeah. And who's that guy with that poor little anemic penis on Steve's? He
Oh
sucks
my.
so bad.
Real shit. Okay, look.
I knew she was talking about real shit because when Poon banned him, that's exactly where real shit went to, was Steve's.
Like real shit. When I met him over at Poon's and he would get up on panel.
Joy's nuts every time.
Yeah, be a whole fucking. Oh, he's annoying. He just cannot shut up. Hey, Courtney.
Hi, Courtney.
Hi, Funky. Hi, Larry.
Hey, Courtney.
Courtney, Larry's so rude. Just
Casey.
tell him to fuck off.
Larry, what are you doing? Are you talking
I'm
shit?
not doing anything, no.
He called me a
Kimmy.
bitch.
Karen,
Okay.
Hey,
Karen,
Kimmy.
called me retard, and I told her fuck off. It's
Oh,
only fair.
Cactus,
Did you
that would
deserve
explain
it?
so much.
Yes.
No, I was just sitting here minding my own business. She just lumped
I
me in
can't
with a
believe.
whole group of tards. Like,
Don't
I
Jack,
worry
can't believe
about
you're gonna
it.
bitch about having to look at Met
Wow.
Gala outfits. That was a lot of fun, and you know it.
Some
After
of
this
the most
stream, Larry, we're
ridiculous
gonna leave
shit.
and find new friends.
That's what you think.
I'm not allowed. I have to get permission from them before I can do that.
Hey, you're more than welcome to find new friends, but you're not going to find better ones.
Nope.
Boom.
Mic drop. So, Kimmy, who you fighting with this week? Who the
Why
fuck
am I
was?
getting the middle finger, Amanda?
Haha.
Oh my god, who the hell was Kimmy arguing with the other day?
Just pull a name
What-
out of the hat.
I know that doesn't
Put
narrow
what's
it
in your
down. I'm
nose.
sorry. And I don't
Besides
even remember
Cactus?
when it was. Was it? I want to say it was maybe one of the pair of nutbags. Because I want to say it was at Steve's, and she's like, "Why are you getting so worked up? It's just the internet. You don't need to like put yourself in everything." And like, what is your deal? And like, she's triggering the shit out of this woman. But all I could think was like, but Kimmy, you weren't in this. You came up to insert yourself on shit from the fucking like. And that's
She
why I
does
love
that.
Kimmy.
That is her fucking gift. Like,
Yeah.
she doesn't even know what the fuck is happening. She's like, hey, bud, let's just chill out there, guy.
Yeah.
It's the internet.
It's amazing.
Let's just crack open a cold one there, bud.
Yeah. I love it.
Smoke a joint. Jeez.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
GT.
Hi, GT.
Hey, Kimmy, I'm not hating on it at all.
No, it's great.
Yeah. But just, she's like, why are you getting all worked up? It's just the internet. Why are you fighting with people? Why are you inserting yourself? But, you know, Kimmy's insertion rate hasn't reached the levels yet where we have to start calling her Kimmy 510. So at least there's that.
Yeah.
She's gonna punch you in the face.
What?
She's gonna punch you in the face.
I ain't scared of Kimmy.
She's gonna throw your doorbell camera. It can be fun.
Yeah.
As long as it stays on the internet. And as I don't like, for me, the fight is bad whenever we start going for looks or,
Mhm.
you know, like get creative with you. Start going for looks, and I'm like, this, no.
Yeah.
Or real life stuff, you know, bringing families into it, that dumb shit.
Right.
So
That's where
right.
you lose the plot.
Right.
Yeah.
Kimmy.
I bet she did ask for it, Kimmy.
I love how Kimmy threatens the small one of the pair.
Rosie, you know, you could have bought a cat with that gift card, right?
What are you trying to say, Larry?
I ain't trying to say nothing. I'm just saying.
Did everyone just hear Larry call me fat and grotesque?
I didn't. I
That's
was
not the
reading
first time
comments.
you
What?
did it either.
No. Little, as in short in stature and small. You're
I heard Courtney say that
Gargantuan? Is that
Yeah,
the
he
word
could
you
buy
were
a
looking
cat.
for, Larry?
you are a large
we get it.
structure woman, and you
Right.
beat people into the ground. And not to mention, you know, you got a taste of it at the concert. So,
I did. Hitting that guy felt so good.
right. So
He had
you're
it
like
coming.
all still got it in your blood that you want to fucking go. I
Well.
was just saying.
don't hit me in the titty. You won't get punched in the face. It's that simple.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to talk about Michelle K buying a cat with a card from a guy
Can
in
we?
Nigeria?
Can we? Please,
Please
can we do
do.
that?
Please do.
Well, I saw Rosie say that it was a $75 gift card. I'm like, well, you could buy a cat. Well, like a third of a cat, because it was what, $350?
I
I
don't
don't
even
know.
know.
All right, go drag that rag, Tara.
Good night, Tara. Thank you for coming
Night,
in.
Tara.
Good night, Tara.
So yeah, I guess like she really did do that. What gets me is like if you are under the age of 50, you should and you hang out on the internet, you should know these scams
Yes.
by now.
Isn't
Like-
she over
Right.
50?
Even if she's under 60, you
Okay,
should know
right.
by now.
Monkey, you're forgetting a key factor here. She is drugged up out of her
Yeah.
fucking mind.
Well, maybe take less
23
pills.
hours and 56 minutes out of the day.
Yeah, I've never been that fucked up.
He's just poor kitten's just floating in a
No.
crate somewhere.
Okay. She didn't know what year it was.
Goodness.
Oh my god.
Man.
I don't know. I look. I used to do a lot of bad things back when I was a youngster, and I've never been that fucked up.
Mhm.
No, we don't really touch on Girl World too much. But you're welcome to
Mm-mm.
stay.
I was wanting to talk, but once y'all said that, I was like, hey, I forgot what year it was a couple of times. I better shut up.
Yeah, but you said a couple times. With her, it's been consistent since like 84.
Right.
Oh, no, I can't do that. I can't do that.
Mm.
Governor Trump.
Yeah, Steve.
It takes lots of weed and alcohol to get there.
So-
Go ahead.
Since I'm going to be in an undisclosed location in New Jersey in 2 weeks,
Uh-huh.
do you think if I go into his chats now and start sweet talking him, I can get Camilla to buy me a lobster before I would have to put out?
You
Yes.
don't have to put out. He can't finish with women.
Well, I don't even
What?
want.
Oh.
No, I want to be like, we're in there. I eat my lobster, and I'm like, would you look at the time?
Gotta go.
And gotta go.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Like,
But then would fire truck show up at my house?
probably.
Right. That's a possibility. Yeah.
I just would not.
Fine.
Because then
So-
we have to
It's
get
always gotta
Larry to
ruin
go
the fun.
find you.
So no candlelit dinner with Camillo and Noodles. Got it.
Why? Why?
Don't sound so bummed out.
That's a lot of
I mean,
machismo.
Me and Amanda will come. and
Just
find you.
oozing.
I'll stop at Amanda's house first. Grab her.
Stacy
Oh,
don't
yeah.
want you to find her.
What?
That's great.
Stacy don't want you to find her though, Larry.
I'd duck behind a dumpster.
I get to see Stacey sitting at the table, the
Hi,
candles,
Kimmy.
and Camillo and Noodles, and she's about like getting spit roasted by the two most handsomest guys on the YouTubes, and here comes Amanda. Stacey,
I'm sorry.
no.
Even if Noodles sat on Camillo's shoulder and wore a trench coat, I'd still tower over those two fuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's Nellie.
Nellie doesn't want to go to Build-A-Bear with a tranny.
Oh shit.
And we only live like 20 minutes apart, Nellie. It could have been so beautiful. But then I had to go get a real life local boyfriend. So you missed your
Right.
opportunity.
Yeah.
Ugh. Oh my God. Pickles, remember when we almost had him? He was about ready to believe me.
We should have clipped that song that he made for Sammy.
Hey, Dean. Oh, that Sammy song was amazing.
Hi, Dean.
Hi.
What up, dude? Yeah, I'm sitting here confused. I have no fucking clue who or what you're talking about.
Oh, this
Oh,
is
online dating pimp.
Hmm.
Yeah.
He's a special
He's fun.
guy.
Oh no.
Absolutely not, Cactus.
Dave is like 4.5 hours from me, Cactus. That's too much.
Yeah.
And plus, like I said, I am off the market now. All these, internet studs done missed their chance.
Yeah. Look what you could have had.
Mm-hmm.
Could have had a giant.
Yeah. I could have been beating people up at concerts for y'all, but no.
Yep.
Oh. What else y'all want to talk about?
See, when you say shit like that, Pussy, that's like when you're on a first date and they're like, so what do you like to do for fun? And you forget everything
your
you've done in your
hobbies?
entire life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Look at what kind of hobbies do you have? And you go, watching TV.
Yeah.
Because you can't think of anything else.
Tell him, I stream on YouTube.
Yeah. Well, I
Right.
watch special needs people fight each other on the internet.
I talk shit to him.
And then you start explaining it and you start using everybody's like screen names.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
We go to the asylum on Sundays and talk shit to the special needs people.
Right. Yep.
If people aren't on YouTube, they don't get it if you try to explain it, and then you just look crazy.
Yes.
Right.
Well, my cousin, I was trying to tell her because I thought she would have like a great time because she is a real life troll. And I'm like, oh my God, you would love this. And I start telling her about people, and she's like, sounds like fucking Care Bears.
No, this place is like a cross between a high school and a mental ward.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It do be facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't explain it,
agree
Daria.
totally. Yeah, that's the most accurate motherfucking statement about YouTube I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And we love it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
very entertaining.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
weird.
And everyone has their little cliques and shit. Like to me,
Mhm.
just in our little area, like I consider our little group like we would be like the burnouts in high school because all you guys ever do is smoke the pot.
Yeah,
What is
And
wrong
yeah,
with
we're
that?
doing a weed a lot of time.
yeah,
Mhm.
you're always doing a weed.
Yeah,
And
we
then
they'd
smoke
be like,
got
"Oh,
ice
don't
in
go."
that machine.
you got like Tara and Stitches who would be like, the football player and the
Yes,
cheerleader.
But they're
And then
right,
like
you
freaking cool and they still hang out with us anyway.
yeah.
right.
And then you got Steve who drives the short bus, but like the kids still
Mhm.
respect him.
I could see him as like the football coach, right? Like he's pretty good getting the morale up, like keeping everybody in line. Yeah, we're on the pot, Kimmy. Yeah, but he's like the
Well,
cool
the football
football player that
players
does the
do
weed
the pot.
undercover.
Yeah. You know those cool kids. They're like doing rails in the bathroom before the pep rally and shit.
Right.
Speaking of doing rails, I'm grocery shopping yesterday. My 16-year-old texts me. She's like, "Are you still at the store? Can you get me Coke?" And then in parentheses, she wrote the drink. Like if she didn't add the parentheses in the drink, like I
You
was going to
wouldn't have
bring
known,
home an
huh?
8-ball.
Yeah, that definitely
Thanks for
needed
the
a conversation.
clarification.
Yeah. Like my mind would have fucking kids.
I
Yeah.
saw a funny TikTok, and it's this guy, and he plays all of the good music from 20, 25 years ago to his teenage daughter, and he gets her reactions from it. Oh, they're the best. She is horrified. He was playing Ludacris, Shaggy, like the good stuff.
Right. Yes, Jesse. Yeah. Oh my God, the prom change. Did I tell you about that, Punky?
That was
No.
fucking great.
So her prom is this weekend. Last week was the cutoff to buy tickets. Tickets are $45. I send her to school with 320s. I'm like, I want my change back. She comes home. She's like, I've got your change. I didn't keep any of it. I didn't buy anything.
Mm.
She hands me a 20 and 2 5s. And I'm just looking at the money. She's like, I swear, I didn't spend any. I didn't keep any. I'm like, but kid, like, how much was the ticket? Was the ticket cheaper? She's like, no, it was 45. I'm like, and I gave you 320s. She's like, yeah.
Right.
I'm like, and they gave you a 20 and 2 5s back? And she was like, uh-huh.
Yeah.
And it would not compute for her. And we fought about it for like 10 minutes. And then she just kept reiterating, like, I think she thought she was in trouble for keeping money.
Mhm.
And then I gave her a 5 because
Dang.
she's dumb and I felt bad.
Did she get the ticket?
Yeah.
And
Okay.
extra money.
And came home
Yeah,
with double what she should
Punky,
have had.
did
Yeah.
you miss the whole? Yeah. The ticket was 45. I sent her to school with 320s,
Yeah.
which is how much?
Why'd you give her so much?
Because it
Oh,
was
no, you didn't
45 and
have
I
any.
only had 20s.
I get it. Yeah.
So she was supposed to bring me home how much?
It's like 15, right?
$15.
Yeah.
So she brings me
God
home
damn it.
30.
She brought back double Punky.
Wow.
And didn't
Oh,
understand,
I know.
and she didn't understand why.
Right.
So was the ticket why did she bring home?
Because the
Because
school
whoever
fucked up.
gave
It's
her,
probably a kid
they
that
have
did it.
students selling the
Yeah.
tickets.
There
So
you go.
there was
Another
an
student.
equally stupid student
This is
selling
a
the
clear
tickets,
sign that
giving the change to my dumb kid.
Oh
this is a
man.
clear sign school ain't teaching them right.
Thank God she's
Wow.
about to graduate.
Yeah. Next year.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Well, they do that new math that doesn't make any sense.
Hello, Large Marge.
I read that as
Ca-
big balls at first.
Cactus. That kid would be so screwed if I homeschooled her. By the time she was in like second grade, she'd be like, I need help with my math homework. And I'd look and I'd be like, all right, 24 minus 12. And I'd write it out. She's like, that's not how we do it. And I'm like, well, how do you do it? She's like, well, first we have to draw these lines. And then we have to draw lines going the other way. And then we have to put these dots here. I'm like,
Right.
what?
Yes. You can't borrow from one and subtract. It's
Yeah,
not like
no.
it used to be. Yeah. They do,
You
what
have
is
to
it,
make
like ones, tens?
hieroglyphics and then
Yeah.
like grab your Rosetta Stone and
Right. Your abacus.
yeah.
You guys want to know the saddest part of, and this is Eliza. I'm sorry, I'm kind of in on the last part of that.
Hi, Eliza.
While we're talking about our children and the wonderful education system, yes, sarcasm heavily intended.
Yeah.
So I got a text from my son's teacher today, and pretty much it's my son is doing this, saying that he lost recess. So, of course, whenever we get home, because I sent her a text saying, okay, well, me and my son will have a talk whenever we get home. So, my son told me what their actual disagreement and why he lost privileges during his recess. Understand recess. This means elementary. Okay.
Mhm.
Because he decided he was going to properly educate her about what the Louisiana Purchase was about.
Oh.
Oh.
And I think that whenever you try to become a teacher, I think that there should be a test given to adults who are into the teaching business or environment, and the test needs to pretty much see how well you can take constructive criticism. Now, I understand that he is a child. I get that very well. I do a great job in raising mine. But the truth is the truth. Now, I
Right.
understand, there are some people out there that are trying to change people's versions of truths, and now the facts are becoming everybody's fucking truths because, I mean, shit, everything's digital. We can do that. I get that, okay?
Mm.
And yes, that was kind of a shot at Velveeta Voldemort. But anyway, um, whenever my son, this is my youngest son, by the way, out of all 8 of exiled and I's children, this is the youngest, this is the last of the brood, can educate his teacher on what the Louisiana Purchase was properly about. And she got upset, could not take the criticism or the gentle pushback once again. He's a kid.
Right.
And then you decide to go ahead and take away his recess. And whenever he comes home and we have a discussion about it, and I have to let my baby boy know, my love, there's only 3 more weeks. And before I could even say 3 more weeks, he was like, no, mom, there's 13 days. 13 days
Aw.
and 4 hours and I said, yes, baby, I understand you only have to deal with this woman for this much longer. He says, I know, but sometimes it's hard, mom. I said, I completely understand, little prince.
Yep.
I completely understand. So I kind of feel like I don't know what the hell is going on with your education system, because we have some that if you're a good kid, you end up being, respectfully dumb as a box of rocks.
Yep.
Mhm.
But if you actually are educated and then you offer education or pushback, then supposedly you're the bad, they make you feel like you're the bad kid. I don't
Right. Yeah.
understand.
You're
Okay, well
problematic. And if you,
right.
as the parent, go and advocate for them, then
Oh
you're
baby, I
like
don't
an unruly parent. You're,
Oh,
you
baby,
know,
look, when I sit there and tell you, honey, I've been ready for that since my baby started this elementary school, honey. When I sit there and tell you that you can go on the moon in 5 different dimensions away and still can't find a fuck for me to give, yeah, I've been ready.
Yup.
Been ready. This is the same little boy that literally told his principal and vice principal him and his sister would not be partaking in Colonizer Day, and they looked at him dumbfounded, and he broke down who Christopher Columbus was, what that holiday was, what it actually was, who they actually found, because there was actually not Indians here. Why supposedly the people that were here were considered Indians because the dumbass sat there and thought he went to India, as far as what they taught, and then told the truth about the reason that Christophos de la Colon actually came here and what he was actually doing. And they looked at him dumbfounded.
Yeah, you're going off the script, lady. What are you thinking?
Yeah.
I
Right.
know, damn it, I'm sitting here and creating all these fucking free thinkers. Who does that?
Yeah. That's not allowed anymore, ma'am.
Yeah. Hold on. What do we used to have it? What do we used to call it, babe, whenever we were younger? Rebels without a cause. Wasn't that it? Yeah. So yeah. I was just like, since we were talking about the wonderful education system, I just thought I'd go ahead and give you guys that tidbit. And
You should be
whenever you guys,
proud.
oh, I am,
Mhm.
I am.
Yeah, and
Whenever you guys,
I would love to say that that story shocks me in any way.
but it
It
doesn't.
just doesn't at all.
That's the saddest. That's the saddest part. On top of the fact that I'm trying to be very gentle with saying that my son has already expressed to me that there were also other type of biases that he has picked up on.
Mm.
So we have the micro and the macro, the low, the aggressions and certain things like this. And when I sat there and I told him that it was 3 weeks, and he corrected me with a quickness and sat there and told me 13 more days that he has to deal with this woman.
Mhm.
I said,
That's-
yeah.
That's a good thing because he's so smart and he knows that, but it's a bad thing because it's like a little countdown in his head. It shouldn't be like that.
Right.
Mm,
It shouldn't be, but the saddest part for me is that there are people on here who would rather argue and fight over somebody that's a part of the LGBTQ reading your child a library book versus the teachers actually being allowed to teach accurate history to
right.
your children. Their more concern is that they don't like people wearing more makeup than them whenever they're going on a whatever type of date or adventure, if you will. And I only say adventure because we all know the rules too. Whatever happens between two consenting adults
Mhm.
is legal until it's not. Wink, wink. So people would rather argue about that. Nobody's arguing about the criteria. Nobody's arguing about the people that are teaching the criteria. Nobody's saying anything about the personal opinions that are actually being given to impressionable minds such as children based off of their own biases and how those children are feeling or how they're being made to feel, or even if they have the skill set to be able to express or identify what those emotions are that they're feeling and all this other stuff. But we can get upset because there's somebody that wants to go into a library and read a book and they want to dress up. It's wild. How crazy is that?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
messed up. Hey, Wingstar. Hi, Ghosty.
Hi, Ghost. Hi,
I
Winston.
went, sorry.
But with that, I'm gonna go ahead and give the phone back to my hubby as soon as, babe, this motherfucker done disappeared. Hold on, there he is.
He took off.
He's like, they're your problem now.
Right, right. Here it is.
How did you know, Misty?
Because you're always
because you're
watching other
looking off
shit.
to the side with your mouth open like a troglodyte.
That's funny because I'm watching Trogley's guitar.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I knew he was
And,
watching something, cars or
Mhm.
guitars.
Trogley's guitar
something.
show. Yeah. And he goes, "Welcome back, Troglodytes, to another episode of Trogley's Guitar Show." So funny you should say that.
Well, we've been doing this for an hour. You ready to end it?
Yeah, sure.
Well, I'm going live.
Okay,
Okay.
Larry's going live.
So that
Someone
means
want to
y'all
drop
go
Larry's
there.
link? Because he's going live and he reads his chat now.
Right. Yeah. He's improved.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye, everybody.
I need to name my stream.